Welcome everybody to the Hastings Civic Arena at McGree Rink. Nick Tucker here for KDWA Radio, AM 1460, FM 97.7, KDWA.com, KDWA on TuneIn Radio, and guess who? HCTV. We're doing the little experimental Facebook Live stuff, so if you're tuning in and you want to check it out, go right ahead. We're working the bugs out, so be patient. There's that guy. You hear that noise. That's Mr. John Simersky, the man of many talents in one voice, and he's awesome. Shot here from the point as Simley right into the Hastings zone. They're wearing their New York Rangers blue jerseys, red Spartans logos and insignia with the white, and then the red helmets, red breezers, red, white, and blue socks, but very Rangers-esque. The red helmets might throw you off just a little bit, but to center ice, Raiders wear the white uniforms, blue numbers, gold trim, blue helmets, blue breezers, white socks, blue and gold old school stripes in the middle. Back through center again. Here comes Simley as the Spartans walk into the Hastings zone with numbers too. Gorman off into the corner, finds Robbie Watson, but that one now back towards the point. Left goes all the way out towards the scorer's table. Simley recovers, they have possession. To and through center. Off the sideboard's left side. Raiders send in a man there. That's John Newman. Picked free now. Stokey off left side. Trying to find Piney offsides. Raiders got a tag. Simley will set up behind goaltender James Royce. He's been fun to watch the last couple of years. Now a senior and one of the assistant captains, alternate captains. However you specifically explain the A. Many call it alternate captains. Some people say assistant. It means the same thing. Raiders along the far side lose the puck. Here's Warwick off into the corner. He too another guy that we've seen for a couple years from Simley. Puck right side again up towards Piney, the freshman. He's a guy that Simley has not seen the other way. Such a young fella. Here's Royce setting it up. He'll fling it off the boards, Hextalling it out towards center ice. Long pass near side in front of the Simley bench, which are on the, again, benches near side, right on the same side as the stands here at the Hastings Civic Arena's McGree Rink in the east side. To center again, Warwick comes through. He's one of the captains too, flips it back in diagonally. Left into the Hastings zone, that's where it's set up by Smith. And Smith to center. He'll go through center ice, dump it back in, comes hot off a skate. Goes off the Zamboni doors, right corner. Raiders attacking right to left, down towards the Zamboni doors, along with the lobby and the office. To center. Pass comes through to Watson. He tries to use Smith as a screen. Smith blocks it with the shin guards. Played over to the far right side. Here's Sweeney, who had 2 goals the other night for the Raiders. Big part in that comeback. Stokey, the equalizer late in the third period. Here's Otto. Softly played it up the near boards. This is going to maybe, well, it's still going to make it for icing. I thought maybe Joey Newman would have been able to track that down, but it goes far enough for icing. 14:22 to go. We're just underway. First period from the Hastings Civic Arena and McGree East Rink. Just adorned as McGree Rink at center ice now. I don't know if I have to go with the McGree East Rink. I'm going to call it McGree Rink too anyway. Shot here from the point. Save made here by Jacob Gringo, Raiders starting keeper. And the second effort there was whisked wide into the corner. Then a shot from the corner behind the net was played off the stick of Gringo, and now Raiders to center with Quinn. 2-on-2, make it 2-on-3. Bugren throws it long into the corner right side. Petrich steps up from his point side, keep it in. And now Bugren comes in the corner with Quinn. Now needs some help. Here comes Morgan Sweeney trying to chase it down as well near side boards. And play to center again, right side, actually left side. In front of the Raider bench it comes. Williams trying to pick the pocket of Warwick, who's hanging out here right side. Trying to get a pass in front. It did come through. Came through the crease too. Simley stays on possession. Puck left side. Off into the corner again. Past Quinn. Into the possession of Big Trey Petrich, number 14. He'll bank it up the corner right. Get to center ice. Simley right. Tried to play it back in. Bugren knocked it down with a shin guard. Raiders will switch sides of the ice. Go up the right side. Can't get out of their own zone though. Williams will have to use Petrich again. Petrich turns it over high slot. Simley trying to get a shot off. Great hit there by Hastings Logan Stokey, and he'll get a pass off left side. Streak back in now for Hastings. Stokey, right spot, right time to create the turnover as well, as now Jack Klimek, who's had a fantastic JV season. He's getting more ice time every year, puts a shot on goal. Rebound Simley, again they'll play it up the left side. Here's Schultz through center, big hit there by Al Foster. Oh, we've been accustomed to saying that now for about 6 games, but it feels like about 5 years because it's exactly what Big Brother Jake had done for so long. Around the boards it goes, cleared by Simley. They got to erase cobwebs, stars, and anything else they're seeing floating around their heads after a couple of ringing hits by both Logan Stokey and there by Alex Foster. My goodness, Foster putting the smack down just inside the Hastings defensive zone. Oh my. He's a sophomore, mind you, fans. Boy. He has some offensive flair to his game, too. He's not just a big body that plays on the backside. No, he can skate that puck very efficiently, too. Passes very well. Here's a pass now to center, and a good one at that. Left side, now back to Newman. Joe Newman drops it off for Leo Otto. He had it and lost it. Played to center. Now here's Flynn. Flynn, Williams, left, red line, dumps it in. Knocked down at the stick at the blue line by the Simley Spartans, and Peter Gorman. This one went off the back of a Spartan player there. Ron Watson had it turned over. Picked up there by Walker Smith, and he'll fire it in for Simley. Come off at a change. Raiders will set up the breakout. Ooh, dangerous pass by Otto. Cross ice. Did get it out, but into the Hastings bench. Off the stick of Joey Newman, and we'll get a face-off as we're just underway at the Hastings Civic Arena. McGree ranked the spot. 11:54 to go, and the Raiders and the Spartans are tied with a big goose egg on each side as we get ready for Christmas. Hope Santa is very good to you and yours. Or if you celebrate Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or any of the other holidays around this time, I hope you have a pleasant time with friends and family. Here comes Simley again back through center ice. Connor Carlson, another guy I've seen with the team for a couple years now, a senior. These guys have kind of grown together. I don't act like I know totally about Simley hockey, but some of these guys have played together for quite some time. We've seen some familiar names as Sweeney on his forehand off into the corner again, pestered there by Simley and Jacob Myers, and played it out towards center, dumped right back in by the Raiders and Petrich, big number 14 for the blue and gold. Puck played back out right side, down the length of the ice. We're going to have an icing call against the Spartans, and the faceoff will come back down to our left as we look at the ice high above center ice here at McGree Rink, and to the blocker side and right of goalkeeper James Royce. No score. Okay, Thursday night crowd. I was hoping for maybe a little bit bigger crowd this evening, but that's okay. Face-off won by the Raiders. Here's Foster, comes in, left side, top of the circle, rips a shot on goal, made it through traffic. Royce was back on the post/goal line, but into the butterfly flat panel, makes the save, puts the paw down on it. We'll do it again. Same spot, same guys. Face-off, though, won by Simley this time. And the Spartans will bring it back out with Walker Smith. He goes right side, gets in to the Hastings zone. Now needs some help, and he might have came back out, and that's going to be the call. So we'll have a face-off coming outside the Hastings zone. 10:44 to go, first period. Glad you're with us here on a Thursday night. Pre-Christmas hockey. Raiders and Spartans 0-0 early. Raiders won the face-off, spun it into their own end. John Newman trying to get it back out. Now does. Good pass. Found Stokey cutting through center ice, but Raiders bottled up left side. We'll go open up the ice a little bit, go right. Far boards. Petrich comes in offside. So 10:25 to go. And another whistle, slowing down what has already been a fairly pedestrian game between these two squads. The proverbial feeling out process, trying to figure out what each other's respective squads like to do or want to do. Raiders here with Otto in front, slid it through. Two guys were right there waiting. Piney in the vicinity. Joey Newman also is camping out on the same campgrounds, just couldn't get the lumber on it. Now back behind the net. Piney threw a hit, took the worst of it. Raiders, though, get possession. Joe Newman off the boards. Nobody home for the Raiders, and Simley easy pass out to and through center, and Trent Peterson will fire it in. Set up there by Smith. He'll play it high off the boards. Maybe caught the glass. Piney back and forth with Otto. They'll work right side. Get down to the bottom of the circle. Otto still in his forehand and cruising. Boy, Raider taken down in front of the net. That's going to be a penalty as soon as Simley gains possession, and it is. First 2-minute penalty of the game will come on a interference penalty. Spartans will sit down. Penalty will go to 17, Evan Schultz. Just underway. Glad you're with us. Thursday night hockey on KDWA. Raiders get the first power play of tonight's game. Left side point, Williams across the ice, Petrich fanned on it. Second effort finds Bugren. His pass in front was looking for Quinn. Quinn's kind of the guy you want as a trigger man. He's got that quick snapshot. Keep him high in the slot like that. Work him down towards the hash marks and feed him. He's going to get those shots to go. He's picked some corners already this year. Bugren, speaking of picking corners, has done a couple of those this year as well. But really has been adept at setting men up. Bottom of the circle. Sweeney across the ice was looking for Bugren. Misconnected. Raiders stay on possession. Pass left, right at the blue line. They barely keep it in, but barely's good enough. Here's Quinn in front, finds Bugren, slid it back door, backhand, no. Sweeney, loose puck, near corner left. Spins away from two stick checks, now fires it down to Williams. In turn again, it's going to be Sweeney, shot on goal. I think it caught the blocker, maybe the interior padding of Royce, and plopped back down in front of the senior goaltender. Will hang on. Face off in the Simley zone. 1:01 to go in the power play. 8:39 to play first period. We're just about the halfway point of period number one. And we're still scoreless. Hastings and Simley in boys hockey here in the Metro East. And a big hit in front of the Hastings net. Foster came spilling out and down, not really down, just collected his stick. Now back to Otto. Takes a shot, trying to snipe one far side, trying to go sneak it in glove side as Royce was playing near post. And now this one sent diagonally down the ice into the corner near side, and that's where Gringo will come out of his net. The senior goaltender will leave it for the freshman, Jonathan Piney. Piney cross ice, gets to center, but that's it. Good roadblock set up there by Robbie Watson, who backhands it in, comes off at a line change. Raiders have 25 seconds on the first power play of the game for either team. And here's Piney, bottom of the circle, stays on his forehand, coasts in near side, gives it off to Otto, works up to the dot, fired a shot, went off of a Simley player in front, back to Piney, works it down, hash marks left. Again, Otto in front, Stokey, shot, no, save made there by Royce. Rebound off the stick now of Carlson, and now here comes Warwick, back to center ice. Simley to center, Warwick in, takes a shot blocked by Smith, and then some bodies flying in front of the net. Raiders will recover. Here's Otto, he's still out there on the ice, needs to come off on a change. Stokey fires it in, Raiders do just that. Fire it in from just in front of the red, boom it in deep. Raiders come off, get a new fresh five out there, everybody off, and the Raiders have plenty of new fellas out there, but here comes Simley, they don't care. They're going to bring it back to center ice, left to right, here they come. Roltman back in front, left it back off right side, take it away there as Carlson was looking to get it back in front to him. Give and go not happening tonight. Bugren rips it away. A couple of shifty moves to center, and that's about it. Simley takes it back into their own end. And that's where Noah Reutman will fire it off the boards, keep it to himself there. The Raiders knock it back out of the zone for a moment. Simley played it back in. They tag up. Raiders escape for a moment. Flynn can't handle it. Now Williams are going to have to go all the way back into his own end behind his own net. Gains some speed. Plays it high off the glass. Sweeney at his own blue line needs to either move it or send it near side. He sends it near side. At least he gets it out of the zone, and that's all that matters in that instance. Bugren's going to fire it down the link. That should be icing. They're going to wave it off anyway. Okay, I could take it either way. Long pass here for Simley. Johnny Newman halts it right about the blue line. Raiders will start it the other way, come back in front of the benches. Nice effort there by Klimek. Sends it in deep. John Newman behind the play. Gets some help from Klimek. 1-on-2 there, now 2-on-2 back behind the net. Newman leaves it for Klimek in front. Found Stokey just behind him. That was the right play. Stokey got himself into position. Pass was just a little bit ahead of him or early, depending on how you look at it. But that was a wonderful idea. Very smart heads-up play there by Klimek, and even better for Stokey to get to the net. Big hit there. Al Foster again, another gigantic hit. This time putting Anthony Tizito half sideways back near his own bench. Oof. Sent back to center. Simley will dump it into the Hastings zone. Oh boy, Petrich just got enough of it to keep from a 2-on-0 from developing behind him. Simley had two hungry guys right there about to enter the slot. Raiders instead back the other way. Left point, Flynn through traffic right onto Royce. A little knuckle puck. Sometimes those are the toughest ones to stop as a goaltender. Royce says, "You don't know what you're talking about, old man." Makes the save. Hangs on, 5:07 to go here in the first period. Still scoreless here between Hastings and Simley. Piney off the face-off, rips one off the blocker of Royce, who just got enough of it. Kind of sneak it in short side. Left side now, back to Flynn. His shot comes on goal, and Newman, Joe Newman, might have gotten a piece of it. A couple of bodies spilling. Leo Otto just threw a check that didn't happen, kind of swung and missed. Simley goes the other way. Carlson with speed, cuts back in front, could get the shot to go. Wow, he had some moves, Connor Carlson. Again, one of the long-time Simley players. Dump back in deep again. Raiders will chase, corner. Zamboni Doors side of things. Newman behind the net, got it free on his backhand, trying to wrap it around, but he wraps it right into a traffic jam. Raiders still beating away at the thing. You hear the whistle. Royce has his mitten on it somewhere and scoops it up and gives it to the official. Face off to our right, his left, Royce's glove side, far face-off circle. 4:24 to go in a scoreless first. Nick Tuckner here at Hastings Civic Arena. And we're glad you're along for the ride. Final hockey game for a week. And then we'll come back after Christmas with the premier tournament starting next Thursday at 8. Long shot from Schultz, kicked away by Gringo. Raiders tried to follow it into the far corner, but here was Walker Smith behind the net, and then Williams boarded him pretty good. No call there. Centering pass, knocked away. Sweeney, nice pass. Bugren created some space. Boogie gets outside, now tries to skate in, gets to the top of the circle, turned over. Give it back to Simley. Now they got wheels. Here's Gorman. Nice pass outside. Smith walks in, creates a little 2-on-1, takes the shot instead. Save made Gringo. Rebound back on it. Jake. He puts the glove down himself, and Jake Gringo makes the save. The saves, plural, right there. 3:39 to go, first period, still scoreless. I bet shots are 7-7. Seriously, I mean, it's that even. Not, there's a bunch of shots either way, but pretty even. If the Raiders were playing a game of hits, we'd probably be winning like 10-0. But we're not playing hits. We're playing on the scoreboard for goals. And here's Stokey over the line offsides with Klimek. Took a shot on goal. That won't count as a shot, but see what the Raiders are trying to do now. Like we've seen from the point, Flynn a couple times just jettisoning a puck through 5 or 6 bodies in end-over-end style and hoping that a good bounce finds some good fortune. Royce keeps playing that puck behind the net. He's going to get caught in a spot he doesn't want to because those boards have been kicking some weird pucks off all season and have for a while, actually. Behind the net, corralled there by Noah Reutman. Point right, pass in front, slot, nobody there to pull the trigger. Raiders will steal it. Nice pass, oh, good idea anyway from Stokey. Passes just past the outstretched gloves of Mr. John Newman, and he'll dump it in. Up the far boards left, a long pass, looking for Carlson, got it to him. Flynn kind of fell down, then Carlson elbows Flynn in the corner. Joe Newman comes in to try to rescue Flynn, and he tries to start the breakout in short quarters. He does, gets to the blue line, not out. Turned over there as a pass comes in front. Gorman turning and firing. Carlson never got the shot. He wanted a penalty. Actually, that's 17. That is Evan Schultz. High slot again. Simley couldn't get the shot to go, and that time the freshman Piney altering play. Now picked off there by Williams. He's got a man. Oh, he had Otto for a breakaway, and the pass just missed. They had the floater in the right spot. Raiders don't play that very often. Kind of the Ghost Rider player. I don't want to say the play that like they used to say they called it, but putting the floater out there behind everybody, you know what I mean? The SH play. You guys know what I mean. It's not a bad word, but I don't want to say it on the radio. You just can't play that guy, you know, the floater. The floater, that's what, just call it the floater. Ghost Rider. Sneaky. Right side. Face-off win by Simley. They'll flip it in down low. Now go left corner. Gorman. Behind the net. Now to the right corner. Petrich will try to get it over to Foster. He does, but then he's pickpocketed. Watson in front. Trying to get it to somebody near side. Body spilling. Hoogram went down. Piney rams one of his guys far sideboards, but Simley keeps it in. 1:40 to go here in the first period. We're scoring. Look out! Here comes a puck. Oh, my goodness. That was about as close as it gets to coming up here. The Klimek girls. Grandma Klimek is right there. All right. Everybody's okay. That's all that matters. That one came very close, though. Like I said, there's not many times. I get one up here every 5 seasons, maybe, and sometimes just up here, you know, someone will come up here and practice or something, but not often. Carlson with speed gets into the Hastings zone, and then he's roadblocked there by Flynn on a nice hit. Point right through traffic. It was tipped. Gringo was way out, and that's okay, but in instances like that, when it goes, it might have went off a Raider, to tell you the truth, but Simley has the lead. That went off somebody in front. Either that or Jake didn't read it right. I think that the way it hopped off in front of the net and came back near side, that's got to be altered. Now it's just a matter of if it went off someone in front or if it went off a Raider. Time of the goal will be 15 minutes, 48 seconds, and a bummer at that. Yeah. Heck of a goal for Simley, though. 1 minute in the first. Johnny's going to announce the goal. Centering pass. That one goes up over the net wide. Kyle Roche. Reutman and Carlson get the assist. Shot from the point right. That one wide into the far corner. Up the right side, Raiders escape. Joe Newman gets in about 10 feet, then he's sent the other way, and with 25 seconds left, Simley will send it in deep. Reutman, who just got an assist, does the duty there. Now Piney helps it up the boards right. Icing waved off. Raiders at Joe Newman trying to sneak in to get a quick steal with 11 seconds left, but Simley might have the last opportunity. I don't know, the Raiders cut it off at the blue line. Send it up right side. That's how the period's going to end. Unfortunately, 1-0. If you're a Simley fan, you're liking it, but that's a bummer. Hit a body in front. Kyle Roche gets the goal. Reutman and Carlson the assist, and after one, it's 1-0 Simley on KDWA AM and FM.
Whoa! It's like a crazy train tracks. Woo! Whoa! Viewers, if I can do this, anybody can do this. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Whoa! My head almost hit a tree. Whoa, it bounces. Is bouncing legal? Cool. Look at this, everybody. Woo! Yeah, thank you. Positive encouragement helps me when I get frustrated or discouraged. Give me a real challenge, Eagle Bluff. Is that all you got? I am the most amazing man in the world. Wow, look at that view. I got this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is this normal? Save myself? Do I have to have upper body strength for that? Okay, all right, viewers, I have fallen and I don't know if I can get back up.
No matter where I go, one thing is true. With Take a Hike, Mike, it's entertainment for you.
offsides. Back live at Hastings Civic Arena. Again, we'll have more hockey in a week. Prescott Sports Saturday. We got that this week on Saturday. That's our big sports deal this Saturday. No live games, but there's going to be Prescott Sports Saturday and the coaches shows. We'll talk about that in a moment. Back the other way. Here's Hastings left to right. Sweeney ducks around a check, gets back into the corner behind the net, stays on his forehand. Now backhand, pivots away from two different Simley players. Got it in front. Bugren goes upstairs, just missed. He hit the side of the net or maybe caught Royce's shoulder, but I think it was more the side of the net. Little chip shot up the right side. That probably could have been icing. They wave it off. Sent left corner. Raiders trying to cut the right side off there. Smith down into the left side with Gorman. And now that's a penalty, and that's going to go to Williams for a pick with his stick. You can call it interference. He's going to call it a hook. Either way, the Raiders will have to sit. First time tonight, Hastings has gone to the sin bin. Thursday night hockey, tomorrow Friday night basketball. The coaches show Saturday. Perkins, 9:05 a.m. Chad Fikema, head coach of the boys basketball team. Pre-tournament coverage. Talk about that bracket and more. Tough game against St. Thomas the other night. Raiders were in the talks with St. Thomas as teams that could challenge them for a conference title this year. Raiders fell by, I believe it was 6 at the end of it, or 7 at the end of it, Tuesday. And then at noon, after the Super Saver show, we will have wrestling. And one of the assistants, we don't know who yet, but it is Prescott Wrestling, shot here from the point right into the breadbasket of Gringo, who hangs on. So talk some wrestling in Prescott anyway. Find out what's going on with that squad. Still haven't talked to Coach Jordan Poyer. Now, the reason why he a lot of times can't come in Saturday, he lives up in Barron, and he teaches and coaches down in Prescott. Barron, that's like, you know, way the heck up north, right? So we're going to try to get one of the assistants anyway to come in. We will have guys there as well to talk about their year, and they're getting ready for the Northern Badger Tournament. Right to left, here comes Simley. They get in, bottom of the circle. Nice move by Reutemann, and then he's run off the puck. Pass back left side. Simley sets up the power play. Top of the circle, left side. Good shot. Save made there with the left leg pad by Gringo. Warwick just snapped that thing right on goal. That was a heck of a shot there. Simley trying to escape their own end. Raiders pick it off. They could have almost blossomed it into a 2-on-1. It turned into a 2-on-4 pretty quick as Simley got back. 44 seconds to go in the man advantage. Carlson ran over Flint. He stays on the puck too. That's some good agility as he walks in front and backhands it just wide. He's got some moves tonight. Pass right. Simley, high slot, shot along the ice, ripped off somebody in front. Luckily for the Raiders, that one was a heat-seeking missile towards the glove side corner. Back to the point. Schultz shot through traffic, hit traffic. Caromed off near corner. Point left shot. Oh boy, that one caught Sweeney, and then back to center. Nice play, almost diving like a football player is Evan Schultz. He picks it back off and through. Takes a shot and hits the post. Blocker side post. Simley still in the power play. Pass in front, they score. Backhand pass in front. Toasted. Raiders down 2-0. That was a heck of a play. Good backhand pass. Spartans lead 2-0, and that was pretty. Nothing that Jacob Gringo is going to do there. Did they just give a first varsity goal, or did they just give the puck back? We'll wait and see. That might be. Time of the goal, 3:12. That's Jacob Myers. How about that? Gorman and Evan Schultz, the other assist. Now I'm curious, and I am going to have to maybe ask Dad here, unless I can be told by my statistical sheet here, that that's Myers' first goal of the year. He's got 4 assists. I wonder if that's his first varsity goal. That's a question I'd like to have answered. Pretty cool for them. Roche, his second. That came in the first. Myers, his first here in the second. I'll try to see if maybe that is the first varsity goal for Myers. Always a treat, no doubt about that. Shot here through traffic. That time Schultz putting it on goal. Well, that's a pretty cool deal. First goal of the year or first goal of his varsity career. It would be a cool Christmas present either way for any of these kids. Big hit off the faceoff, but Simley comes in, takes a shot, save made. Gringo made 2 different saves off 2 sticks, and now back the other way. Here comes the Raiders, and it's sent back in right side. They're gonna watch out. Here's a pass back to the right side. Puck sneaks through, and now here comes Simley again. Simley back through, right side. And now the Raiders will recover, pick it back off. To center ice it goes. That's along the right side, sent in onto Gringo. Down into the corner, Whiteman. Shot comes in, save made. Jamie Warwick, the trigger man there, high slot. Left side near the top of the circle. 12:20 to go, second period. Simley leading Hastings 2-0. Myers scoring moments ago. 1 goal in each of the first 2 periods for Simley. Raiders trying to start the breakout. Sweeney had it taken away. Warwick back with it again. Works into the near side. I don't know what's going on down there. Someone keeps playing at the phone line down there, unfortunately. Shot here is knocked down into the corner. It's one of the managers, perhaps. I think the phone line went back behind us here. 11:44 to go. Picked up here by Simley. They try to fire it back in front. Knocked away left side. Sent back near boards. Sweeney keeps it right side. Runs into a couple of Simley players. Dumped off of Smith. He'll backhand it left side. Flynn plays it back towards Bugren. He'll sneak into the zone. Now that pass ricochets back into the corner right side. Around the boards, the point left side now. It's going to be Foster. Foster deeper, finds Sweeney, and then on to Quinn. Back behind the net, it's Newman. Newman tried to get it in front. Sweeney's pushed over as he tried to glove the puck. That might be interference. No, I'm going to say hand pass. Okay. All right, sorry, folks. Again, we just a little technical situation going on with the line down there. If we go off the air, fans, we'll try to get back on as soon as we can. We're just having a little issue with our phone line down below us. 10:56 to play. Here is a pass in front of the Hastings net. Piney will rip it away, and now here comes Hastings off the far side left. Newman trying to send it back towards Otto. Otto, bottom of the circle. Can't get a shot or a pass off, and it's stolen there by Simley. And now the Spartans back to and through center will dump it in deep. Out to center, Simley again, right at the red line. Picks it off, fires it in deep. Petrich will try going near boards. Breakout started here with Piney. He gets a cut off at the blue line. In comes Simley. Backhand pass in front. Great play by Schultz. He's taken down. Petrich probably going to go to the box here. Actually, Foster will go to the box. Hooking the call. Simley to the power play. Pass in front, tipped towards the front of the net by Warwick. And a stop made there by Gringo. Face-off won by Simley. Raiders retreat here on the power play. Set up the box. Diamond in front of the net. Came out. Puck did come out. Roach had it right near the blue line, but it just snuck out. 9:59 to go here, period number 2. 2-0, Simley leads. Raiders could really use one here. Need to get the fans kind of going a little bit, energize them. But Simley on the power play, trying not to do that. Roche has it blocked. Sweeney fires it out to and through center. That'll clear it for a moment. 1:17 on the power play, 9:30 in the second period, approaching the halfway point of regulation. Out the right side, here's Sherry. He takes a shot. That one goes off of Gringo. Boy, man, we are just, again, fans, having some feedback issues here. Pass back to the point. Shot here, knocked down in front. Quinn swings and misses that one, trying to clear. Warwick will keep it alive. Works top of the circle. Warwick still with it. Pass off a Raiders stick. Back to Warwick. Takes a shot. Save made there by Gringo. Warwick doing a nice job kind of floating around here on the power play. To the top of the circle right. Trying to go far post. Connor Carlson was near the area. Couldn't get a stick on it. Simley, though, keeps possession. Pass left, top of the circle, fired wide. Sent top of the circle left. Another shot. That one hit somebody in front. Flynn with it. Back behind the net. Now played along the far boards by Carlson. In front, tip just wide. Second effort there. Whisked wide of the net by Carlson again. Raiders back to full strength. Shot again comes through. That might have hit the side of the net or even the post. I think the side of the net caromed off. Simley still, though, with possession, even though the power play done. Past the halfway point of regulation. 8 minutes to go. Pass in front. Simley has Gringo all by himself, and a shot right into the belly there. .7:55 to go. Second period. Two to nothing your score. Raiders trailing. Man. Shot here, a tip through traffic. Near side now. Here comes Otto. Otto going to try to play it here, but taken away by the Simley Spartans as they fire it back to the point. Peterson in front, shot, no block. The Raiders get it back with Otto. Up the left side. Piney. Off into the corner, sneaks in. Can't pull the trigger, now does. Shot save made Royce. Rebound, Raiders still have it. Royce finds it and covers. Raiders had a couple chances. We got to take a quick break, folks. We'll be right back. 2-0 on KDWA. God. Thanks for your patience, folks. We're trying to get to the bottom of this. We got feedback through our phone line, so we're going to try to figure that out, hopefully at the end of the period. Again, if we get knocked off, folks, we'll try to get back on. But yeah, we have some interference going on here. So, 2-0 your score. Otto will pick it back off to center, Piney. 2-on-2, the Raiders are offsides. .6:35 to go. Second period, 2-0 Simley. And again, we're just, oh my goodness. This one fired back in along the far side boards again. Raiders will get it free with Bugren to center. Sweeney hit from behind there, and now along the end boards, Quinn came in trying to help get it free, but Simley again right to left will bring it back out. Warwick with speed. 1-on-3, make it 2-on-3. Now one fresh off the bench comes in to join the party. Now back again towards center. Raiders get it back. Bounces through center. It was Flynn trying to get a pass up towards Quinn, but Simley sends it right back in again. Sweeney gets it back for Hastings now. Sends it left boards. Out towards Foster. He sends it a little further up the boards into the corner. Raiders still trailing by 2-goal lead from behind the net. Raiders trying to create something with Klimek. Got some help from Newman. Into the corner again it goes. Raiders, a couple men there. Joe Newman, corner. Point left, then right side. Through traffic. Shot comes in, save Royce. Rebound, both Newman boys there. Neither could get a stick on it. Simley's bench looking for an icing. Instead, it goes back behind the net. A little further along again. Joe Newman couldn't get to it. John Newman also in the area. Now Otto joins the party, but too late. Peterson sends it in deep. Raiders will send it up the far boards left. John Newman will dump it in deep. Hastings chases with Otto, 1-on-2, but Simley easy pass out, now cut off at the blue line. Piney comes back in through the skate of Otto, 1-on-3, takes a shot. That one goes off into the corner. Now lifted a little further along, Stokey. Back over to Otto. Otto on his forehand, spins away, now to his backhand. Looks a little further behind the net for Stokey, but the pass then comes through center. And now here's Carlson. Carlson rips it away and then is nudged there by Piney. Brought out to center, through center. Then sent back in deep by Simley. Raiders down 2-0 here at home. Thursday night hockey. Simley from their own end, backhands it out through center. This will be waved off. No icing. It wouldn't have been anyway. Both players hustling, including Petrich. In to help, Foster. Puck bumped up near side, then knocked away. Warwick comes in behind the nets on his backhand. Centering pass at two men. Couldn't get it to either one of them. Working near boards again, it's going to be Sweeney. That one picked off Warwick again, cross ice. That one lifted to center. Bugren punches it up left boards, a little deeper. 3 minutes to go here in the second period. 2-0. Simley leading Hastings in boys hockey. Simley in their blues with the red helmets, red breezers back through center. Centering pass, Gorman whizzed it just wide. Quick little wrist shot along the ice. That had Bugren needing to move a little bit quicker. Pass to center. through center. Bugren at the end of his shift just helps it into the Simley zone. Spartans will work it out to center. Williams back into his own zone. He'll have to start the breakout. Now double teamed. Puck turned over. Joe Newman comes back. He helps. And now pass cross ice for John Newman. Too far for him. And we'll have an icing. 2:12 to go in the period. Raiders down 2-0 here on KDWA in our coverage of Raider hockey on a Thursday night before Christmas. Friday night basketball tomorrow night at Park in Cottage Grove. Raiders and Wolfpack in boys basketball, 7 o'clock start or thereabouts. There is a varsity girls game between Park and Rosemount before the Raiders and Wolfpack. Simley in the offensive zone. 1:56 to go, shot through traffic, hit traffic, backhand on the loose puck effort there by Simley, but picked off there by Logan Stokey. He's got wheels at a 3-on-2. Up the left side, Piney. Piney has a man in front, behind Stokey, intercepted. Back the other way, here comes Simley. Here's Carlson. Carlson works left side. Carlson in, bottom of the circle, shot right off the side of the net. Smith. Had it knocked away there by Stokey to center. Here he comes. They just stay on sides. Stokey, a wrist shot off the blocker of Royce. Raiders have not had a glamorous amount of shots here in this period either. But I don't think Simley really has themselves. But now a 2-on-1 brewing. Pass in front. Knocked down by a sprawling Alex Foster. Went down on his belly. Took that shot in the ribs. That's a minute to go in the second period, according to Mr. John Samersky. Scoreboard says the same. Raiders rip it away. Here's Piney. Long pass. Finds Quinn. Trying to kick into overdrive. Follows in the corner. To Otto, the sophomore captain. That's bumped in down low, and Quinn got bumped himself. Senior leader gets right back up, then throws a hit himself. Simley, though, to center. 30 seconds left in the period. Simley with a goal in each of the first two. Now they have a breakaway backhand. Save made there by Jacob Gringo. Left leg pad stop. Kind of a short breakaway from the hash marks in. But unabated nonetheless. And Gringo, a great save. Joey Newman in the corner to Bugren. Point left side. Williams knocked down in front of traffic. In traffic. And this is going to be icing. Oh my. Against Simley. And somebody was not very happy on the ice right there. With 1.4 seconds left in the second period, they'll pull Gringo. It's enough time for the Raiders to score, but not enough time for Simley to score. So basically, you need a draw back, one-timer, and it's got to be quick. Face-off to Royce's blocker side right, our left as we look at the ice. Raiders sweep it towards the net, and it's 2-0 after 2. Simley leads at the end of 2 periods on KDWA.
Whoa! It's like a crazy train tracks. Woo! Whoa! Viewers, if I can do this, anybody can do this. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Whoa! My head almost hit a tree. Whoa, it bounces. Is bouncing legal? Cool. Look at this, everybody. Woo! Yeah, thank you. Positive encouragement helps me when I get frustrated or discouraged. Give me a real challenge, Eagle Bluff. Is that all you got? I am the most amazing man in the world. Wow, look at that view. I got this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is this normal? Save myself? Do I have to have upper body strength for that? Okay, my viewers, I have fallen and I don't know if I can get back up.
No matter where I go, one thing is true. With Take a Hike, Mike, it's entertainment for you.
Raiders a good start to the kill, but they're down 2-0, 13-15 to go in regulation. Simley scores here. I'm going to start saying the game. Raiders just have had no punch. Yeah, back to the point left. Raiders just a little bit short in their steps tonight. They're not as crisp with their passes. Trying to start the breakout too. We just, in this situation here, you just got to ice it like, well, no, Simley did too, but moments ago, Al Foster threw right down the ice. That's all we need to do here. There's no need to set up a breakout and try to institute offense at this very juncture of the game. It's 2-0. Yeah, it's a 2-goal game. You don't have to force anything right now. Let's just kill off this final 103, and then let's go to work on the offense. Simley leads 2-0, a goal in each of the first two periods. Roche's second. Myers his first varsity goal. And it's 2-0. Simley into the Hastings zone, and they really have controlled the pace of play tonight. Watson down low. Sends it off corner, back to the point left side, shot through traffic, saved by Gringo. Jacob, a nice stop there as Schultz from between the circles near the blue line. Let a slapper go. 33 seconds to kill, and then Shower back out. Raiders sitting down 2-0. 5-on-4 for 28 seconds. Simley on the power play in the Hastings zone, working left to right. Hastings trying to push their man off far boards there as Walker Smith to the point, shot through traffic, made it through, but dribbled onto Gringo, who puts that glove down and hangs on. 15 seconds to go in the power play. $11:54 to go in regulation. I'm not going to say the game, too close. Face-off won by the Raiders. For a moment, it looked like Simley retakes possession. Right, top of the circle, power play coming to an end now. As you hear Johnny's voice. This one's going to go down the length of the ice. They're going to say no icing. They're going to wave it off. Gringo will watch. Petrich to center. Finds Leo Otto. Back over to Stokey to Otto again. And the Raiders are running out of room. What's happening? They're converging on the net and they're just running out of real estate. Got to pull the trigger, play for some rebounds. Hastings only had 11 shots in 2 periods. And that's part of the reason. You didn't really throw many shots towards the net. That's up into the netting. Denny Beck, look out, dude. Picture, fellas. Excuse me. Denny ducking for cover. 10:58 to go in regulation. It's still 2-0 Simley. Face off to Royce's left, our right as we look at the ice. Simley gains possession. Will fire it up the near side with speed. Room, Watson, top of the circle, right in front. Oh, one time just wide, glove side, rebound off the backboards. Simley, left, oh, and Gringo didn't see that one either. That whizzed along the ice. That just missed the net by a skate length. See, and you can hear from the Simley bench, stay high, stay high. They're trying to keep a shooter ready up top, and really they've been doing that a lot to Simley, whether it's been Carlson, and as we saw in the last instance, Watson, where they're trying to make sure that he stays high in the zone. This is going to be a penalty against Simley, probably an elbow. Raiders with a shot that came in from a bad angle from Bugren. That kicked away now, back behind the net. Delayed penalty. Raiders have the goaltender off, extra attacker on for the meantime. Flynn, back to Otto, cross ice, sets up Smith. Corner, back to Smith again, point, left side. Flynn, through traffic. Oh, just kicked wide. That went off Otto in front of the net. It went off his elbow, actually. And wide. And the penalty is going to be for elbowing, too. And Leo Otto's coming over to the referee and asking maybe to have them watch a little something. Well, he probably said, well, I think we saw what happened, bud, because we're sending Schultz to the penalty box. Much needed Raider power play. They did, excuse me, next to nothing earlier. Schultz's second penalty. Schultz has both penalties for Simley tonight. There we go. 2 for high sticking, and here's the Raider power play. Let's get it done, guys. You need 1. Stokey gets a loose puck. Raiders on the power play. Hastings point left side, Piney. To Otto, top of the circle to the hash marks, rides the boards, takes a bad angle shot, whizzed it wide and down the length of the ice. He was shooting for the upper corner, glove side on Royce. We haven't seen him use his mitten too much tonight, so I could see why the Raiders are trying to test it now. A big hit on Otto, back in his own zone, found Piney anyway. He's on his backhand, spins around, coasts in right side, leaves it for Bugren. Logan Bugren kicks it against the boards, uses soccer skills, back to Stokey. He walks in, bad angle shot goes off the blocker of Royce and cleared. That's how you play defense. Great job clearing the puck. Came right to the stick of Reutman. Royce made the first save. Reutman cleared down the length. It was a beautiful process. It really looked good. Back the other way. That should have been a slash against Simley. Raiders should have a 5-on-3. Here's a pass, high slot shot, save made. Quinn put it on goal, but right into the pads. But we're getting shots now. That's all that matters. as the Raiders down 2-0. Almost halfway through this third period, 8:34 to go in the third frame. Final hockey game for the boys until tournament time a week from tonight. We do have live basketball tomorrow, though. Hastings at Park, 7 o'clock. Don't miss it. They do play in the same section still, unlike hockey. It's a huge game for both teams. Sent back in. Boy, the Raiders just can't get out of their own way tonight, can they, folks? Can't even start the power play. Bottled up in their own zone. Here's Bugren passing it behind. See, even just little things like that, little passes, they're just behind a half a step or we're just a stride late. You know what I mean? It's been like this all game. That's kind of how the game has gone tonight for the Raiders. They might have used a lot up on Tuesday. That was an emotional, hard-fought battle. Simley's back to full strength. Raiders might have gotten 2 or 3 shots. Oh, and it comes off a seam on the glass, and it fired right back towards Royce. He had to come back to his net. He was back out of his net, far post, halfway to Cottage Grove, and the thing almost went in the net. Oh, what a turn of the tides that would have been. To get a wacky, fluky hop like that. That went off a seam in the glass, man. That wasn't the end board's Zamboni stop. No, that was, oh my gosh, that was almost a heart stopper. We're at 9 o'clock, by the way. This is KDWA Hastings. We broadcast on AM 1460 and 97.7 FM, KDWA.com, KDWA on TuneIn Radio, too. Here we go, 2-on-1 the other way. Here's a nice shot by Watson, but right into the belly of goaltender Jacob Gringo. He hangs on, 7:18 to go in a 2-0 game, or the Raiders have been virtually punchless. I mean, and I hate to say it like that, but 11 shots in 2 periods, nothing of quality really to speak of. Any of the quality Hastings has come up with has ended up being kind of right into the belly of Royce. Like we said, we haven't tested really his glove side, but oh gosh, hit from behind. Raiders are lucky they just didn't get flagged for a big one on a hit from behind in the corner. This one's knocked free by Otto. His pass long, looking for Piney. The freshman gains possession though as he crosses the blue line. He gets hit. Just like we said, fans, pass is just a step, and I'm saying just a step because if one of these connects, the Raiders are going to go to the house. Pass here, finds Stokey, takes a shot. He ripped it off a shin guard. Behind the net again, whistles around to the near side and taken away. No bodies on it for Hastings. It bounces harmlessly out to center, and now here's Simley on the attack. Robinson, far side. He gets down low, and then he's ridden off. Nice play by Flynn. Heck of a defensive play. This one comes, oh my goodness, that went off the glove of Gringo, and he didn't know where it went. Trying to send it towards the front of the net again. Raiders say enough's enough, and Alex Foster will take the icing. I concur with what he just did. Just get the whistle, for crying out loud. 6:10 to go. Fans, were just not playing the same style of hockey we played Tuesday night. Not the same game. Nope. We need to pick it up a notch. 2-0 Simley, and we are getting, no, we're at 6 minutes to go now. Running out of time. Simley can now play prevent, if you will. Could have been icing there, but Simley hustles down the rink. Carlson's the first there. To center. This is dumped in by Sweeney. Chased down by Bugren, but then played to the far boards, and now Carlson sends it to the blue line, and again, Raiders were a step late. It came out. Raiders played it back in. Simley sends it up the far left boards, and Carlson does so and comes off on a quick change. Simley's getting quick changes, fresh guys on the ice. Here's a centering pass, wide open, shot, save, rebound, they score. We're just not there tonight, fans. Evan Schultz. 3 goals in 3 periods, 3-0, and Simley just lulling the Raiders to sleep tonight. Time to goal, 11 minutes, 44 seconds. And Simley's Evan Schultz, the recipient of his own rebound. Nobody there to clear it. Gringo made the first save. Rebound control is important, folks, but that was one that needed a little help. Schultz is third of the year. Warwick gets an assist. Roche gets an assist. So the goal will go to Schultz, the senior, his third from Warwick and Roche. Roche has 2 points tonight. And now the Raiders are down 3-0. Here's Piney trying to go end to end, lifts one in, running out of room, and just kind of slides it towards the goalie. And an easy stop there for goaltender James Royce, who really has not had to do too much tonight other than keep his crease semi-clean and cheer his boys on. Hastings just has not gotten much offense going. And now down 3-0. I will say we have 4:44 to go in the game. Hastings down 3-0. Simley, like you said, just enough in each of the first 2 periods to get that 2-0 lead. And here in the third, lulling the Raiders to sleep and not giving Hastings many opportunities all night. It's not just in the first 2 periods, but here in the third, Raiders have had a power play and just nothing tonight. That's been the MO of this team, though. Which one do we get? Tonight, we got the one that's kind of like the... Tonight, it's kind of like Uncle Eddie's RV. You know? Yeah, it moves. It'll probably get you to Christmas vacation, but it's kind of falling apart. Wheels kind of wobbly, running out of air, running out of gas. Yeah, it's kind of how this is going tonight. 3-0, 4 minutes to go. Watson skates through a check, puts one in front. He had Gorman sneaking in back door. That puck found his stick. It was 4-0. Still going Mach 100 is Schultz. He'll go end to end now. Center it. Oh, wow. Trying to put it back in front there was Watson. Instead, the Raiders will clear it. Find Piney right. He gets into the Simley zone. Stokey chases up the far board, centering pass. Nobody on the back door. Otto now joins the party and is in the vicinity. He will grab that puck, flip it back down left side. Downs knocked away, and now here's Simley left to right. They come back to and through center. Here's Carter Robinson. He's upended. Petrich will gain possession. Hustle far boards to center Otto. Leo had it, tried to get a fancy through the legs pass, and that was immediately intercepted. Raiders trying just about everything in the kitchen sink to get something going in the Simley zone. Forecheck has not been very good tonight, period. And that has kind of cost us. .249 to go. You know, this one tonight, it's not like, you know, getting beat 8-0 on a Saturday night at Bloomington Jefferson. It's a different kind of a game. This is more something where just, you know, on the backside we weren't terrible, but there's many good things tonight that have happened, and the way this final 4 minutes are going, this kind of echoes how the game is kind of gone. As this one fumbled a bit by Gringo, he'll sweep it aside. And poor Jake, he's been a victim of circumstance more than anything this year. He's had to play in 2 games, the Matamidi game and the Jefferson game, where again our teams didn't show up in either one of those games, and then here tonight it's been a thing where we just haven't gotten the offense going, and he's let up a kind of a tough goal. This turns into a breakaway. Shot save made there though by Gringo, and avoid Jacob. Turned into a breakaway in short quarters. Gringo had to make a nice save. Is that going to be offsides, or did that come up into the bench, or what? Going to get a face-off. Either way. 1:44 to go in this one. Raider JV won 7-1. That's not going to happen in this particular instance. Just couldn't get the motor going. It was like we're going to get a timeout. Now we're going to try to get something going. We'll take that timeout. 1:44 to go. Might even pull our goalie. See what happens when we come back. 3-0 Raiders down on KDWA and HCTV. Welcome back, everybody. Timeout taken care of. Raiders down 3-0 with 1:44. They'll keep Gringo on the ice, actually. He will not come out. Now he is. Oh, I was a little late. All right. So Jake does come off. Face-off won by Simley. They'll bust it down the length of the ice. Off a Raider stick, so no icing. Unfortunate for the blue and gold guys. Now they got to start it the other way. Long pass to and through center. Cut off there. Played in deep, but it's going to be too deep, and it's going to be icing. Tomorrow night, boys basketball. Can't get much better than Hastings and Park, and you know what? Why not? Because I'm just going to say it. After the boys hockey game went to overtime and ended in a tie on Tuesday night, I bet you that game will go into overtime tomorrow. I'm not kidding. Those two teams are so equal and even. Seems like in a lot of sports. I want to see the baseball rematch. That's what I'm excited about, I think, this spring. I want to see if the Raider baseball team can get Park back. This is backhanded in the Hastings bench. 1:05 to go. And 1:05 pretty well in the game here. For you hockey fans, hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. Of course, I'll catch you all on the flip side of Santa's sleigh. If you're not listening to basketball tomorrow, that is, of course. Hopefully, many of you fans still listen tomorrow. But if you don't, that's okay. You can also listen on TuneIn Radio. Don't forget, folks, if you have the TuneIn Radio app, you can listen anytime you want. If you're trying to get that last-minute shopping done, don't think you can't listen to the game. Get that TuneIn Radio app. Like I said, free. Come on, you gotta like that. Shot comes in, that's knocked away down the length of the ice. Another icing here against Simley. 32.6 seconds to go. Nothing. Probably going to end that way. I'd love to see the goose egg at least come off the board. Simley fans telling me to hush. And a big hit far side. Now we get some big hits, and that's going to be a penalty. Foster just got run. And a late whistle. That'll be a penalty for roughing or boarding. Referee not very happy about it. I don't imagine he should be. We're going to face off down in the Simley zone. However, it's not going to be much time for Hastings to really get more than a goal, or, you know, they found a way to get too cool, but now don't know if that's going to happen here in this instance. The Raiders just have been way too anemic offensively. And now Simley wants to know why they can't send this last group of players onto the ice. Coach Kreiser wants a timeout. I think they're going to get it, so we're going to take a timeout. Again, 21.8 seconds to go. Raiders will get a power play, but they're going to go ahead and call their timeout anyway. Quick break. We'll be back in a moment. 3-0 Simley. 21 seconds left on KDWA. 21.8 seconds to go in this one. 3-0. We'll see if the Raiders can at least erase the 0. I want to yell one more time before we go to basketball tomorrow. Face-off won by the Raider, won by Simley, flinged out to the right point. That's where Foster keeps it alive, now left side again. Let's see what Piney does with it. Finds Otto down low. Royce kicks it away again, and Raiders are going to get shut out here at home tonight. That's it. Probably rightfully so. I mean, hey, give Royce credit, but, you know, I give credit to any goaltender that shuts anybody out, but the Raiders just didn't do anything tonight. 3-0 your final. We'll wrap it up for you radio fans after this. For you folks watching on HCTV, thank you for joining us and continuing with our fun experiments with our Facebook Live stuff, our tape delayed stuff. Probably throw it on YouTube too. Just be sure to stay tuned. We'll do some more stuff. Shots quick before we go. 29 total for Simley tonight. 7, 18,